Hey guys, how are you? I miss you guys so much and I'm so happy I'm back. I'm very sorry that I've been missing for the past 3 weeks because my family came overseas and then my job has been pretty busy and I even got freelance on my hands. So let's get started. I always feel like everybody who collaborates with Tom Cruise must be like rock climbing. Nothing I haven't seen. Climbing the Dubai Tower. Say no more. I'm UNICA. Today I'm going to spill the beans about the most anticipated action movie of this year, Mission Impossible Fallout. Directed by Christopher McQuarrie, starring Tom Cruise and the same IMF team, Impossible Mission Force, including Benji and Luther, Ethan Hunt, and his team must track down stolen plutonium and prevent a nuclear explosion while being monitored by CIA agent August Walker. Will Ethan Hunt save the world again? First, want to talk about some elements that I don't really like that much about this movie is that I do think some dialogues and some scenes are a little bit cheesy, so it makes the movie seems a bit much. But I still love the dynamic and also relationship between Ethan Hunt and Issa that makes this films a little bit better because it's more genuine rather than cheesy. So the other detail that I was hoping to see more in this film that I didn't get to see is of this terrorist group and also Solomon Lane together rather than Henry Cavill, which is August Walker, fighting with Ethan Hunt all the time. So it became just two-person in this mind game that they're trying to win. I don't know, maybe I just look into it too seriously, but that's just a little bit of the detail that I do think it's kind of like the flaws in the movie. So that's just what I thought. But I think Mission Impossible Fallout has put all the other franchises into shame this year. Maybe except The Incredibles. I really like The Incredibles too. I really just want to have a stand-up ovation right after this film because the action sequences are so cool and really heart-pumping. So I think my favorite action sequences is the Halo scene, which is the high altitude and low opening scene where Tom Cruise really just prepare for that jump for a whole year and jump for more than 100 times just to prepare for that sequence. And then it's really interesting that the scene almost has to be fake because they were gonna jump with the Royal Air Force in England, but then turned out they're not willing to let Tom Cruise jump over 25,000 feet, which is where Halo should be jumped from. And then they only allow him to go for 12,000, that's what I believe, because Tom Cruise broke his ankle in one of the running scene, you know, the famous Tom Cruise run in one of the sequences. So he has to rest for a few weeks and they actually missed the deadline to fly in the UK. So they eventually shot the scene in Abu Dhabi where they allow Tom Cruise to jump 25,000 feet. So I think that was pretty impressive that he doesn't want to do a 12,000, he wanted to do a 25,000 where Halo jump shit's supposed to be. So much respect for Tom Cruise. Even though everybody is talking about Tom Cruise, but I do really want to focus on Henry Cavill in this movie too, because I do think he's pretty amazing, not because he's good looking. Well, maybe he's good looking. And my favorite scene with Henry Cavill is actually the bathroom scene. He did talk about it in one of the interviews that they spent a whole month in that bathroom just to get the action sequence right because Tom Cruise is a perfection. So I think it does take a lot of commitment and also practices to really match up with Tom Cruise as an actor. So one thing that is pretty insane about Henry Cavill in Mission Impossible Fallout is the custody battle of Mustache between Paramount Pictures and Warner Brothers. So Henry Cavill has to have the mustache in Mission Impossible because the director feel like it's a differentiation between Superman and Justice League. So he grew out his beard and then turned out he has to go back to Warner Brothers to reshoot some scene with Justice League. So what do? Eventually they have a big custody battle about who should they shave the mustache or should they leave the mustache on. Eventually they spent $3 million just to remove Henry Cavill's mustache for Justice League because Superman does have a mustache. If I have a $3 million mustache though, I think that sounds pretty crazy. For this action-packed starring Tom Cruise and also starring $3 million mustache, I will give this movie an A-, which is It is pretty awesome and I will want to watch it again. But what do you think about this film? Bravo or no bueno? Don't forget to comment below and let me know, and don't forget to click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and feel free to go to my Facebook and Instagram to support me, and also even talk to me at any time. Like, welcome. I'm always willing to talk to you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. Bye!